Alright, well there we go. You know, I just watched the entire opening cutscene for the first time, actually. And now I know a little bit about this character here. Philip, his name is. When I say watch the opening cutscene, I really mean listen to the opening cutscene, but it's not so much of a cutscene either, is it? It's really just it's like an audio play.
They must be used to collect electricity from storm clouds.
Okay, that's sensible. Here's this. It's like the planets there. I didn't look at this last time. Anyway, the monster here, his name was Philip. And he had a daughter who was murdered. Now the listener, I suppose we take him at his word that he doesn't know, like that he didn't kill his daughter, but his daughter was murdered by somebody. He was blamed.
I have a theory. No, it is more. Energy moves, it flows like waves, mixing, shaping, affecting matter. Visible light is a particular energy wave, as is sound, electricity, and heat. Ergo, life itself is also an energy wave, a specific vibration. It is that simple. The mystery of life exposed.
Sorry about that. So just hit the rudimentary tripod, which is really a bar stool with a copy of the Seinfeld complete series box set. Top it with my camera atop that.
Judge Rothenbush blaming me for the disappearance of children from other villages? That lying coward.
Okay. So he was framed.
Do I know this man? He looks so familiar.
Let's keep going down. I distinctly remember finding like a crowbar or a weather vane of some kind. Like it was something. What do you call that? Reticular, something long and metal. And I'm assuming that could be used to break down those boards in the. I call it the labyrinth. Really, I think it's just like the cellars. That maze bit is very annoying that I worked my way through in the last video. Probably won't get almost anywhere here in this one because I am doing this to kill time before I have to leave to go have dinner. And I say have to as if it's an obligation. It's just really not an obligation. This is something I quite want to do. But regardless, dinner will take place at 6:15. It's 5:51 p.m. right now. And I will need to leave at probably around... let's say around 10 minutes, maybe. So that this will give us ample time to continue exploring this section of the game. Oh wow, there's multiple branching paths here. This feels familiar. Anything at the end of this hallway? this way. Okay, I remember that. I feel like I've done all of this before. Is there a manner of getting into another room? I think that's my question. Meaning, can I get into one of the rooms I can look into through these grates? Like, there's one with some books, there's one with some, what appears to be potions. What's this one here? Okay, so there's where I just was. This tunnel. Have I just brought myself? Nope. Okay. I think this is just a dead end where I can see into the room. Yeah. And this is the same. Yeah. So we have this room with all of these assorted jars. And I reached, okay, here's where I just was. Get back into the bedroom from here, so. It's like that, I've already gone to the right. It's kind of like that Michelle Shocked song. You've come a long way, you've come a long way, and never even left LA. You can't hear that song online anywhere, as Ms. Shocked has ensured with her very litigious approach to the internet. Doesn't want this video could get flagged just for even mentioning the lyrics to that song. I think that's a great song. Arkansas Traveler, I believe, is the name of that album. That's a good album. What an interesting... she just really, I mean, was a tremendous artist in the early, like late 80s, early 90s, sort of that era. And then she had, I mean, she had her just bizarre scandal where it kind of seemed like she... I mean, like what she said was abhorrent, of course. I believe that fully, but I almost, I suspect that she said it more because she knew it would get her criticized and canceled in modern parlance, though I don't think we were reusing that phrase that way back then. What she said was I think she went on a radio show or something, and she had it was homophobia, a lot of homophobic remarks. Anyway, but it contrasts with a lot of what she had said prior in her life, and how she had acted in people she had been around prior in her life. It's one of the more bizarre music controversies I can think of, because it's you almost get the sense that it was more career suicide than genuine prejudice. But who am I to say? It's a great album, though. So I'm gonna guess that I have exhausted the viability of of the sellers here. And perhaps I've wasted my time. Perhaps I've wasted your time. I give you an anecdote about Michelle Schacht. And her career is so interesting because I like her music. I would like to recommend her music to people. But anybody I recommend her music to would look her up on Spotify or Apple Music, and you just cannot find her music anywhere online. She's been very, very good at keeping it off, like the official platforms, of course. That's actually pretty easy to do, but even like YouTube, there are no recordings of her music on YouTube, intentionally so. Prince was at one point really good at that, but then after he died, I think his estate was, they kind of loosened the strings on that, and, kind of understandably so. I mean, Prince's argument, Prince's disdain for the internet was, oh fuck, here I am back here. This is the loop that I've got myself into actually on Halloween when I was playing this. So and there's somewhere that I can find a there was like a fire. I don't remember where the fire was. Okay, I'm just trying to orient myself now. Because that room is pretty close to the bedroom. Probably right around the corner. Maybe here? Okay, that's a wall. Oh, here we are back here. Okay, so... Okay. Alright, well there's the bedroom. Which means we're not too far off from where we would have to be in order to get back into the bedroom. Yeah, there we go. And so now I guess the question becomes, and I'm not too proud of a man to look up the walkthrough for this, and I also didn't find the that boarded up hallway that I was looking for. There's just nothing I can do with this. That's really disappointing. Can't even really look straight at it. It's that. Some of the design decisions in this game I just don't understand. Again, great concept, good detail, poor execution in a lot of places. Fine execution in other places, just poor execution in many places. Can I get into these? No. I can look at the bricks in the wall, but I can't look at so here I turn around. Okay, here I am at these crates. I can get right up next to these crates, but I can't do anything with the crates. I can look at the wall, or I can look at the spire here. I can continue around. I don't know, that just did. That's, I don't care for that way. Can we just take one of these? No. Evidently not.
Perhaps I should leave this here.
I guess there'd really be no reason to take one, but, And maybe we move back down the rope. Oh, and it is time for me to go. So, seeing that I didn't make any progress, I'm just not even going to save. But I've made mental progress. I know more about this than I did. And you know more about Michelle Shocked than you did. So, kind of we both win.